So we know that knee and ACL injuries are probably the ones that young female athletes are starting to be at risks with, and also this ACL injury risks are then maintained throughout the female athlete lives. Therefore, looking at implementing knee and ACL injury prevention strategies and training is also an important part. So we know that there is some strong data on the cutting and landing biomechanics, so designing strategies that would tackle these challenging biomechanics and encourage their bodies to be able to develop better movement is something that we want to do. And ensuring adequate muscle strength. Vastus medialis oblique and posterior chain seem to be, from the data, the most important. We know that not in adolescent girls, but we know that in adult women, the hamstring weakness and the hamstring, relative hamstring to quadriceps weakness as well, so the ratio metric, is one of the outcome that is showing us that is increasing the injury risk for female athletes. So we want to make sure that this hamstrings and this posterior chain is strong and is able to support this knee. There is also, of course, a hamstring biomechanical and functional role, which is helping the ACL to support the anterior translation of the tibia. Therefore, making sure that we strengthen this posterior chain with the focus on a hamstring is the strategy that we can already implement. What we can see as well from one of the previous papers is that the range of movement in the knee and hip, particularly during cutting movements and in sports that are including cutting movements, is reduced. So encouraging the strategies for rehab, prehab, training, injury prevention that are including this functional range of movement in the knee and hip is important. We know that landing biomechanics is also a movement when we observe that the knee is bending less. So we've got decreased knee flexion, but we've got increased hip flexion. So again, landing and potentially focusing on this range of movement on the knee at landing is another strategy that we can use.